instead of one each week. We'll see how we go. I'm pretty good now, thanks. This week it's about we've talked before about your own personal energy and sitting in your own energy and feeling and being aware of just you, just your energy and how you feel yourself. A little bit further to that, all psychics see different things. Some people see auras, and I see colour energy. So I see the colour of your personal energy. It's different to your aura. It's not the same thing. So don't be confused about that. I went through all of everybody that I have a name of that has subscribed to me, and I listed everybody down and all of your colour energies. So intuitively I can do this even with just your name and what that means for you. So I'll just quickly read through everybody and tell you what colour you were, and then we'll have a chat about what your energy means and a little bit further to that. Okay, so gold, we have Jenny Day, Kay Vlatchos, Lauren Hall, Leslie Bench, Zoe Brown, Ange Brown, Yungaroo, Jodie Rafter, Karen Tether. Karen, you had a bit of blue in yours as well. Karen Uni, Marg Pill, Marie Turton, Mel Stevens. Yellow, we had Barb, Michelle Lonergan, Angela Carter, Carolyn Hicks, Erin Whitehead, Jill Samuels, Pam Hollis, Sammy Marienfeld, Therese Servek. Purple, Donna Buckley, James, Amanda Hicks. Red, Jeffrey, Francesca, Rachel Tiernan, Sam Sampath, Francis Leomartle, Jenny Hodson, Kamani, Michelle Breed, Mick James, Rachel Bevanito, Sharon Geitzel, Tammy Baker, Taylor Whitenberg, Vanessa Jane. Magenta, we had Virginia, Alison, Annalise, Melissa Conroy, Kat, Lily Chrono, Melissa Cook, Naomi Madeira, Vic Nick 5, Maria, that's Maria from Glamourco, Priscilla, Rhiannon, Whittingham, Donna Letitia, Julie Redkin, Madison Cow, Heather Walsh. Blue, we had Serena Collins, Ashton King, Dabaz, Micaiah, Jess Isaacson, Sarah Harris, Michelle Friend, Joanna Rogers, Joy Morwood, Lisa Devine, Joanne Pibiak, Josh Sifo, Liv Angel, Rob Green, Rosie Daly, Julie Walker, Lee Phyllis, Melissa Oldsard, Maddie Brooker, Sophie Louise, Trudels, Mark Beasy, Kira, Alex, Brooke Mulford, Charlotte Whitenberg, Pat Comerford, Jackie Clark, Denise Estorff, Deborah Lovegrove, Stacey Vanderwesten, Fiona Colvin, Frank Stevens, Trent Sampson, Tristan Lowe and Vicky Patterson. And orange, we had Aaliyah, Angie Mitchell, Beck Robbo, Bree, Emma Comerford, Nick Chon, Debbie Poiter, Nicole Lapham, Jenny Mellett, Sammy Sifo, Dee Carter, James Asinu, Jenny M, Rebecca Byrne, Jodie Rafter, Lisa Thomas, Shazzy Gear, Lynn Goss, Maria Houston, Simon Christie, Casey Flynn, Suzanne Campbell, Tanya Bourne, Carlo, Carol Redgan, Kim Rolfe, Katie Steele and Tim Pibiak. And green, we had Amy Woods, Dougal, Katerina, Lisa Wilsey, Luke Moose, Margaret Neve, Harry, Mick Murray, Amber Devine, Bron Smith, Kerry Goodacre, Wendy Lamb, Renee Donnelly. And brown, we had Ali Son and Steve Ison. There were a couple of people who had a crossover, and it was particularly the orange and blue. There was a little bit of a crossover, so you might find that when I tell you the traits of these ones, the orange and the blue energy, that there might be a little bit of a mix of the traits for you. And Karen, yours also with the gold and the blue. And there were a few gold, blue, gold, orange, but I can't remember which ones they were specifically. So, but, you know, it's all about knowing yourself, and knowing yourself as a personality, and knowing yourself spiritually within your vibration, which is your energy. So your vibration and your energy are the same thing. So energy doesn't mean when you're feeling energetic or when you're not feeling energetic. Energy is just where you sit in this world. It's just who you are. So if you didn't have a form, you would still be an energy, like clouds. You know, you can't touch them, but they're still there. They still have an energy. It's that type of thing. So I'll tell you what I thought. So brown, your colour energy, that earthiness, that love of nature, love of everything outdoors, that deep caring for people and animals. Magenta, your energy of softness, luxury, the people we turn to when we need a friend, that's you. Bright, positive, loyal, very loyal person, a loyal friend, and a very loyal work ethic. These people tend to have. Magenta's the listener. Magenta's that friend, that one you turn to. Yellow, sorry, I'm still a little bit not well, so I'm a bit sniffy and a little bit clogged up. Happiness, warmth, the fixer-upper for everybody, the problem solver. So that person that you go, what do I do? And they're like, well, let's try this, or why don't we do that, or let's go and shake things up a bit. You know, that's that person, that vibrant yellow person. Orange, also vibrancy, energetic, the chatty one. So the people that you know that don't shut up, that's your orange friend. They're the ones that they're always good for a chat, and they're usually pretty happy and pretty positive people. They love the sunshine and the rain. They don't really care. They're just happy anyway. Green's the thinker, the cool, calm and collected one, the logical one. Stand back and watch before you make up your mind, before you make any decisions. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You like to figure it out first and weigh up the pros and cons. That's you. Blue, that beautiful coolness of blue, that like the ocean, the family maker, that fairness in decision making, the dislike of conflict. So blues like to sit on the fence, but not in a bad way. They just like to be friends with everybody. They don't like to take sides. They don't do that, you know, I don't like that person because you don't like that person. They don't do that. They're pretty cool, calm and collected most of the time. Quite even, on an even keel, the blues. Red, that strength. The strength is your shield, and your vibrant personality is your weapon, and you use it. And that's a good thing. It's such a strength, you know, like to use your personality to your best advantage. And why not? You know, a lot of us would love to be able to do that. We all have different gifts, and we need to use them to our best ability. Why not? You take it on. Lock, stock and barrel, that's red. Yes, definitely. Purple is collect your thoughts, keep your wits about you, ever aware, fun and analytical. Gold, you shine your light wherever you go. You see the good in everybody, sometimes to your detriment, but we like to see the positive side of life. That gold energy, they're friends with everybody. They don't dislike anybody. They might stay away from certain people, but they like everybody. They see the best. They turn a negative into a positive. Even in times of darkness, they turn things around. It doesn't matter the situation. So that's just some of the traits of our energy. So when you want to sit in your own energy, sometimes it's nice to have a visual. So I see energy with people, I immediately get a colour, but I see sparkles. So I'm a sparkly person, like Tinkerbell's fairy dust, you know, like, so I see sparkles. So a really nice way to find your own energy space is think of what colour, just concentrate on the colour, whether that be orange or blue or purple, whatever your colour energy is, just imagine that colour. And when you close your eyes, I want you to imagine yourself in a bubble of that colour. So, and like a bubble, it's still sheer, you can still see the outside world, but it's a bubble nonetheless. You're inside it and everybody else is outside of it, like our little glass wall, you know, standing behind our little glass wall. So sit yourself in your bubble, and if your bubble's only little, I want you to push it out and make it big. So just in your mind, just make your bubble really big. because that will expand your energy. So it gives you a little bit of breathing space sometimes when you don't feel like you have breathing space. So in life sometimes when things are getting on top of you and you think, oh my God, you're so stressed and there's too much work, or there's not enough work and no money, or too much work and you can't handle it because you need more help. You know, there's always these things, and everybody is at different times and different places all of the time. So it can be quite erratic when you're busy. So you can just do this when you go to bed, lay down in your bed, but just imagine yourself sitting in a bubble. Sit in a bubble and imagine the colour of your energy and just push it out and just breathe. You know, a lot of this is about taking a breath. This life is so hectic. Life's hectic, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's fast or slow or busy or not busy, or kids or no kids or sport, you know, it's so hectic, and we tend to keep it that way because we're bored otherwise. So, you know, take a breath. Take a breath, sit in your bubble, sit in your energy. Now, the traits of your energy are where you're at your most comfortable. So those different things, it's like that's you at your best. And when you sit in your own energy more often, you're at your best more often, because it really affects you. You may not think that other people's energies affect you, and we have talked about this before, but it really affects you, the energy of things and the world. You know, it's like, you know how they say the mobile phones and things, like I can't remember what the terminology is, but you know, like they're giving off radiation or whatever it is. It does affect us, so we need to come back to here, come back to sitting in our own energy as often as possible. So for me, when you go to bed at night, like we all go to bed at some point, and 5 minutes just before you go to sleep, you know, like sit in your bubble, just imagine yourself in your bubble. It makes you calm down, it brings all of your energy back, and if you can fall asleep like that, it's replenishing. So the next day you sleep really well and you'll feel refreshed. You know, like how good would that be? Wake up refreshed every day, because we don't often, and most of us don't. Most people that I know don't. There are a few lucky people that sleep really well and wake up refreshed. So if you could do that every day, you know, like it's just a bit of fun too, you know, like just think of yourself in a bubble, you know, like how fun is that? You can fly around if you want, whatever you want to do. I tend to just enjoy looking at it. I like the sparkliness of the bubble and pushing it out. I often put my kids in bubbles. If I'm worried about them, I just imagine in my mind, I stick them in a bubble, and that makes me feel better, regardless of what it does for them. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm protecting them and my energy is surrounding them, so I've got them, you know. So it's just a little bit of fun this week, and next week we'll get back to it. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Hope that was fun for you. See you next week.